Shawn, we're talking summer weather in every sense of the word.
Yes, every sense of the word. We have thunderstorms, a couple of severe storms happening right now. We are going to have temperatures that are pretty close to record highs. Our records are 87, 88-ish, but we're going to get to 85 both tomorrow and on Sunday. And it's also going to be very humid, but let's start with this. Showers and thunderstorms, a big line from north of the Twin Cities down by St. Cloud, extending all the way through Windham, Hutchinson, and down to almost Sioux City, Iowa right now. The biggest threat with any of these storms that are developing will be hail. And we do have 1.5 inch hail, which is larger than quarter size, falling with a lot of these storms right now. You can see we have a storm here from Olivia all the way down to Bellevue, moving into the western edge of Redwood Falls. This whole thing is going to continue to slide off to the northeast at about 40-ish miles per hour. And if we use our storm tracker here, you'll see that Morton going to be in your neck of the woods here by about 6:26. Franklin at 6:36. Hector, Buffalo Lake eventually here after 6:40 to 6:45. A little further south, we have another storm and a brand new warning. This one's just now beginning to move into the west side of Springfield. And this one, quarter-size hail. Storm is moving at about 35 to 40 miles per hour right now. And if we use our storm tracker here to kind of show you where this is going, you'll see that this one is going to be moving towards Sleepy Eye and eventually New Ulm. We're going to be in Springfield right at about now. The Springfield terminal between Springfield and Cobden at 6:23, Cobden 6:29, Sleepy Eye at about 6:40. So we're going to keep an eye on these. Again, the biggest threat, hail. We really don't have much of a tornadic threat with any of these storms, but I know that we're harvest time now. This is not a good thing to have that hail potential. Here's a live view. Bethany Lutheran College, we do have some scattered clouds. We did have some sunshine today. Overall, a pretty nice day going on. 84, southeast wind at 14. Get a load of that dew point. 64. That is a middle of summer type situation when you have dew point of 64 with 84 degrees, and that is going to be the case here for the next couple of days. It's 84 in Albert Lee. We have 84 in Mankato, currently 84 in St. James Fairmont. Current temperature at 87, 88 in Esterville, 90 down in Spencer, Iowa. We have this system that's just kind of hanging right here. It's actually, notice how the front is not a cold front, it's a stationary front. And what's going to happen is that we're going to see this basically change into a warm front and drift north. That warm air from down south is going to kick in and push all of this north, and we are going to stay hot and muggy through the weekend. Here's our futurecast by 8 o'clock. Line of showers and thunder showers moving toward New Ulm and Mankato. That'll continue to move through during the evening hours, and then everything will kind of fall apart late tonight. We do have a slight chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm again tomorrow night, but generally once we get through tonight, the thunderstorm chances will be pretty much over and done for the weekend. 65, partly cloudy, scattered thunderstorms tonight. Tomorrow it's going to be another warm, humid day. 85, partly cloudy, south wind at 5 to 15. Highs tomorrow, generally in the mid to upper 80s. 87 in St. James, 87 in Jackson. We'll get to around 90 again tomorrow down in Spencer, Iowa. Sunday, 85, Monday, 84. Then finally by Tuesday, that's when we're going to start to see our next front kick through. That's going to bring cooler temperatures, scattered showers and thunder showers, and then get a load of late next week. 60s by Thursday, Friday. We're going to drop our highs into the 50s by next weekend. Stacy and Dion. We'll keep an eye on the storms and get ready for a warm weekend. Back to you.
A lot going on. Thank you, Shawn. Well, tonight at 10, time is running out to avoid a government shutdown. We'll have the latest from Washington.
Plus, heart attacks are a major cause of death for women, but too many miss the subtle warning signs, what one survivor wants others to know. And then settle in for another exciting edition of Sports Extra. It's all here tonight at 10 on KEYC News Now. We'll be right back.
This 10-day weather forecast is brought to you by Bomgars. What you need, when you need it.